I met a very peculiar girl today. What was her name? Ah, shoot. Oh, it was Clarice. It was Clarice, right? Yeah, that sounds right. And this girl, I don't think she's a normal person. It seemed like she was one of those people that just didn't watch TV, didn't do anything like that. Hmm. For some reason, she liked the taste of rain and walking. For some reason, it was quite funny. Actually, I laughed a bit. It's just ridiculous. Who walks anymore when you can just take a car? Crazy. And then at work, a woman burned herself with her books. That was eventful. I mean, I might have taken one of those books too, but shh, don't tell anybody. But what drove this woman to kill herself just for these books? Quite weird. And after that, I almost got sniffed out because I'm hiding books. I don't know if you knew that. I'm just up in the ventilator. Not in this room, but in another room, of course. And I think Beatty knows. So he came in and he was pretty mad. He said some kind of crazy speech about, I think it was like, to the college. No, not to the college. To the nursery. To the college, and then back to the nursery. Yeah. A lot of this anti-intelligence stuff. It's quite weird. Oh yes, and I had to go to the hospital today. Not for me, but for Mildred. Apparently she overdosed on sleeping pills. Apparently she overdosed on sleeping pills. It's quite sad. And when she woke up the next day, she had no idea. Apparently they had taken out her blood and put new stuff in. I'm very concerned. Well, wish me luck. I don't get these books. So I tried reading them with Mildred, my wife, but they just don't make sense. I need to know how to comprehend all of this stuff. All of these meanings, all of these words. So I went to this more interesting person who knows a lot about reading. I think his name is Faber, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I went over to I called him, told him to go over to his house. And when I was there, he was doing something. I don't remember what he was doing. He was very concerned about it. Maybe he thought because I'm a fireman, I was just going to go burn all his books, burn his book. I don't know. But I brought the Bible with me, which I think it's the only copy of it left. Which is crazy to think about, that we've burned all of these books until they're either just gone or there's one copy left. And then I got this idea. Why don't I just plant books in firemen's houses? I mean, why don't we just take out the firemen? I mean, that'll stop the burning of books, I'm sure. Faber was not very... He was pretty scared about doing something like that. He was only kidding when he was trying to support my idea, but I wasn't kidding. And so, started ripping out some pages of the Bible, and then he got very, very scared, and then he gave me this green pill thing. It's almost like what's it called? Like you put it in your ear and you can talk to me and stuff. Well, I get to listen now to what he says, and he can read books to me while I'm sleeping and all that, so I can understand them better. And, I mean, a couple days after that, Mildred had some Actually, no, wasn't a couple days after that. No, it was on that same day when I got home that apparently Mildred brought some friends over and they were saying some real nasty stuff. So I just felt so compelled to get out a book, right, and then try to teach these people that they can't be so inconsiderate about their husbands, about the war and everything. I was so angry. And I tried to teach them stuff and I made one of them cry and they both ran out. Actually, I kicked them out. Pretty much. I feel very proud of myself after that one. And come to find out, I got to work the next day. We were called out to my house to go burn. So when we were called out to burn my house down, I found out that Mildred had called in a report of books. Her two friends called in reports of books. I was screwed. So I just burned my house down. Then I burned Beatty. I mean, he didn't even resist or anything. He just stood there and just let it happen. After that, I was on the run. I realized there's so many doors, there's so many people, and so many houses open every day. And that some of them may not even open them anymore. And there's so many opportunities everywhere in the world, but nobody uses them anymore. So, I almost got ran over by a couple of kids in the car. I thought I was about to be in a whole lot of trouble, but turns out it was just kids in the car. But it was very vicious, and I guess they were just trying to run me over for fun. It was very, put critical holes in our society. Or, not ours, my society. And after that, I went to Faber, and he told me about this group of people in the countryside that also were once, like, literature teachers and everything. So I went out into the woods. He got me off the track of the hound. That thing almost killed me. And eventually, I got to them. And then I met the leader of the group. His name is Granger. And he almost has this, like, telepathic, mind-reading, like, predict the future kind of power. Maybe that's too big of a description. Not too big, like, overplaying it. But he kind of just predicted exactly what was going to happen when I wasn't there. The TV that he was watching, the police that were going after me, the firemen and everything, they found some random dude who was walking and treated them like he was me and arrested him. So eventually realized that Mildred was going to be in this city without me, just by herself. But I only realized that once I saw bomber planes fly overhead and realized there's a war going on. And that she might be gone, but that's okay. Eventually, just travel around with the group, and I decided I'm gonna make my way back to the city, even with the rest of the group.